We begin tonight with a story you first saw here on 10 News. The heartbreaking story of 10-year-old Autumn Bushman, who took her own life after she was bullied. October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and in a 10 News exclusive interview, I sat down with Autumn's mom, Summer, to hear how her fight to save other children and families from her pain is just beginning. I do want to warn you, some of you may find the details in this story hard to hear.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday.
Mornings have definitely been the hardest for me.
It has been 7 months since Summer Bushman lost her youngest daughter, 10-year-old Autumn, to suicide. The tragedy touched lives all over the country. Summer says she's found comfort connecting with other parents who have lost children to suicide.
I just would love people to remember how kind and caring she was, and her smile, and she had so much love to give.
After Autumn's death, Summer says shocking new details have come to light, including documented reports of bullying and text messages.
What were those messages like?
It consisted of a child telling her to go kill herself, another one where Autumn expressed that she wanted to kill herself, and the girl said back, "I don't care, nobody likes you anyways."
And this March 5th trip Autumn made to the school counselor just 16 days before her death.
She was clearly in duress. I wish I would have known what that conversation was and what was going on, but I'll never know.
Through the pain, she's finding purpose, taking her fight to Richmond.
And I think legislation will help.
Summer is teaming up with Pastor Tom McCracken of Community Church in Salem and Virginia State Senator Bill Stanley. Together, they drafted the Autumn Bushman bill. It will make bullying illegal, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and it will clearly define what bullying is and isn't, and the consequences for offenders.
Even if it happens at 2 o'clock in the morning on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, if it's causing that student to have an interference with their education, this legislation will allow schools to say, we can now be involved. That's something we do not have right now.
Current Virginia law requires school districts to adopt anti-bullying policies, but they can vary widely.
They're at the school more waking hours during the day than they are with their parents, and this legislation would stop schools from pushing things under the carpet, from hiding, from covering up.
Summer says she doesn't blame any one person, and she has regrets.
I wish that I had never given my child a cell phone at such a young age. You know, as much as I don't want to blame myself, there are things that we could have done differently, and there are also things that the school could have done differently, for sure.
Do you think Autumn's death could have been prevented at all?
I do, yes. Had I had received a phone call, I would have had a conversation about the next steps. You know, what can we do? If she was really struggling with her feelings, I would have put her in counseling.
And I hope you like the flowers. Happy birthday!
As she learns to live without her daughter, she says she will never stop sharing Autumn's story.
Keeping her name out there and keeping her, you know, short time on this earth, her little legacy alive.
The drafted bill is currently in legislative review. The team is planning to file the bill in November and lobby in January during the next General Assembly session. Summer tells me she also wants to encourage other families to start conversations with their kids about mental health and suicide. And remember, if you or someone you know is struggling, you can call or text 988 at any time.